All right, Bunny, you got to tell me, what's the story with the garden gnomes?
Everybody knows that garden gnomes means that you're a swinger.
I got to ask more questions. Watch our video. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. So for the past 3 years, we've had a great little mobile home at Freedom Acres Resorts.
Yes.
Every weekend we got there, I put my little bunny out. Pretty much to let everybody know that we were there.
Right.
And it's where Bunny lives.
Yes. And Tom.
And Tom. So we took a little trip recently, and we're walking through the airport, and we decide to stop at the Harley store, and lo and behold, we find a gnome for Tom.
I've never seen a Harley Davidson gnome.
Oh, man.
And we have a Harley, and I thought, how cool is this? Well, apparently it's not that cool because my other friends knew about this, but I'd never seen one. So I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I gotta have one. So I go up to the front counter, and the guy says, you know, by having a garden gnome, you're a swinger.
How random is that?
I was like, okay, did he see our videos? Did he go to our club? Did he see our pictures? Did he see our profile on one of the websites? You know, TomandBunny here, we produce a lot of videos. I'm thinking, okay, I'm waiting. And he proceeds to tell a story that, yes, he was told that if you have a garden gnome in your yard, you are a swinger.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, because I'd like to know what the people at Travelocity think. Right. And no, we're not paid to say that.
No, but if they'd like to monetize,
that would be
awesome. I would love that. But you might be seeing a little bit of this gnome in particular a little bit coming up in the future.
Yes.
So now we're going to let Tom put those down.
Yes.
And we are going to discuss some of the ways that you can figure out who's a swinger and who's not, according to myths.
Websites. I went and did some research on some sites. I even went on Kasidie.com and I actually asked people how they knew people were swingers without actually asking. And believe it or not, we have a whole list of them down here. So if we're looking down, we are actually reading a board. So
we don't have a fancy cameraman or camera woman or somebody that's naked that we can look at.
We do have a teleprompter, but we are too lazy to set it up. And besides that, it scrolls too fast.
Way too fast. Way too fast.
So, to start it off, you got people like Tom's Trips, who Bunny now is working for, shameless plug. And so if you need travel, call Bunny. And Kasidie, SLS, SDC, Lifestyle Lounge that we know of, and we know they're swingular, and there's all kinds of them.
Plus all the clubs.
All the clubs. They give out what they call swag, and swag is t-shirts, hats, sunglasses, little bags with the names of the company on them, and basically you're going to be their marketing for them. Not knowingly, but you're proud to carry that bag because it does look cool.
Yes. Now, if you wear it to the grocery store, more power to you.
But you know what? Who's going to know what those are unless they're on those sites or at the club or through the travel agent? So that one is probably one of the surefire way you're going to be known to be in the lifestyle. So there are a lot of ways people try to come up with, that we're going to come down the list, that no one really knows how to question it.
No, but it's going to be quite interesting when people think, holy crap.
Right. So let's start the list.
So we've already gone over the story with the garden gnomes.
Yes.
The other one that people told me about was just two pink flamingos in their front yard.
Okay. And I don't know why two. Maybe male, female, maybe a couple, maybe two is better than 1 or 5. I don't know.
So I don't know.
I did look it up on a website, and sure enough, 2 pink flamingos in your front yard was listed as one of the ways to know that your neighbors are swingers.
It's quite interesting.
Now, this whole list here that we're going to go over, none of it has any foundation.
No, it's kind of like tracking down Bigfoot.
Yes. So, because there's no universal coalition that tells everyone that if you do this, everyone in the world who is in the lifestyle is going to know you're in the lifestyle.
And some of these ones you're going to think, my grandparents did that.
You're going to think a lot of things. So the green front door light. Now at our club, Club FA, we have 2 green lights over our front door. It's not by accident. The reason why those lights are there is because back in the 60s, if you put a green Christmas light or whatever on your front porch, it let the neighbors or people you are going to meet when they're driving in your neighborhood looking for you to know that you might be in the lifestyle. Still, no foundation. I don't know if I'd go knock on someone's door just because they have a green light.
Well, because some people are lazy and they're going to keep their Christmas lights up
right.
year round.
They could be involved in a club that color happens to be green.
True.
So you just don't want to knock on people's door. I mean, we have a green
Say,
screen,
we're here
but
for
you're
a
not
party.
going to see it on the video.
You know, and the other one that I thought was quite hilarious, because I personally have never seen them, is a pineapple door knocker.
Yep. That might be an England thing, though.
That could be.
Because some of these I got off of an English website.
Oh, okay.
So,
and we don't have that as big of doors.
Yeah, apparently pineapples are huge in the lifestyle in the form of door knockers.
Okay.
So I'll see if I can find some pineapple door knocker images and I'll put them up on our screen.
Okay.
All right, so we talked about the green front door light. We talked about the garden gnomes, pink flamingos, the swag, purple or pink yard decorations. I could see that.
Why?
Because purple and pink, it's a sign of sexual, a lot of sexual freedoms are using purples and pinks.
True. That is true. But once again, don't go knock on that door, because they could just have a house full of little girls.
That's totally true.
So you never
And
know.
purple and pink are the
Purple.
colors of bisexuality.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would kind of put it more in a sexual realm, but nice. Yes, I wouldn't knock on their door.
No, I'd love to see the yard that everybody has all of these things in. I think it would be quite hilarious.
We were going to buy pink flamingos for props, but we got cheap.
This is the one that absolutely cracks me up, because I personally, years ago, worked in a retirement community, and it's white landscape rocks.
Yes, I came across that on the website today. Actually, 2 websites,
And
different
I think
websites.
Every yard had white rocks in it.
Well, then they were all swingers.
And they're all swingers.
Yes.
And I think that this pretty much fits all of Florida.
You know all those retired people.
Yeah.
They're all a bunch of perverts.
We're almost there.
Don't even go there. All right, so apparently, and I did read from the National Hot Tub Association that this is a myth, but people who own hot tubs are swingers.
Wow. Wow, I've got so many neighbors that I need to go meet.
Now, if I was a hot tub association, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Let's push those sales.
You push the sales because the Jack in the Box commercial.
Oh my God, yes.
If you haven't seen that one, YouTube that one.
Yes.
Jack in the Box swingers.
I want to meet the marketing genius behind that one.
I think I came up with that one. We'll tell that in another story.
So yeah, the hot tubs are one thing, and now Tom has an interesting one too. I don't get it.
Pampas grass.
So what does being a pompous ass have to do with being a swinger?
Well, apparently there's a yard that has pampas grass in it.
Oh, grass. I thought you said ass.
And it looks like foxtails or whatever.
Oh.
I'll put a picture up.
Okay.
But apparently, when that became known as swingers, sales of pampas grass plummeted. And someone actually commented that they just bought pampas grass for their balcony, and now they're going to be known as swingers.
Oh, nice.
So, and they were appalled.
Oh man, they would have been the most popular ones in the neighborhood.
Maybe they're the pompous asses.
Well, if they're getting rid of the pompous grass, they're
Because we know
ass.
we know swingers aren't pompous asses.
No.
They're the most friendliest people that you'll ever meet.
Absolutely. The big one now is the black rings.
It is a big one, but it still hasn't spread.
No, because the fact that I think every young person that I know
has a black ring as a wedding ring. Our
Yes.
son-in-law has a black ring. What's he not telling us? We're going to have to make a few calls after this
Right.
video. Anyway, Kasidie.com, they coined the black ring, and a lot of people have the black ring. A ton of people have it. However, there's also 50 other websites out there that do not market the black ring because Kasidie came up with it, so therefore it's kind of off limits on a lot of their sites. So I've asked a lot of people, have you ever asked someone that had a black ring? Or have you ever seen someone with black ring at a supermarket, doctor's office? Yes, they all see them. Have you ever had the balls to ask someone if they were a swinger? No. I'm sure there's some hardcore people out there that just don't care. But for the most part, no one has ever actually met someone that I have talked to. So if you have met someone wearing a black ring due solely because of the black ring, send us a message, correct us.
Please do.
And I will put that on our Facebook that we stand corrected. But I would like to have more than one person.
Yes.
I mean, we want a bunch of people to say it's universally known.
Now, and you know what? Not just jumping on that black ring bandwagon. There are other people. There was one years ago that did a swap watch. People have necklaces. So there's many, many others out there too.
Everyone's trying to coin a different way, but we're still going down the list.
Absolutely.
So
that wasn't on our list.
I know it wasn't on the list, but we're getting down to jewelry here in a second. So Bunny's jumping ahead.
How about?
But yes, there was a swap watch that they were trying to market at the splash parties.
Yes.
And again, one thing we've learned is labeling somebody. People don't like it. I mean, in our lifestyle, people want to be discreet.
Correct.
The last thing they want to do is the discreet people to put something on their body that might out them. I mean, on the websites, they already cut their heads off or take no pictures or pictures of their toes or something in the sand. But yeah, so a lot of these we really haven't found work except for the swag.
Correct.
Okay, so
the one switching your wedding ring to your right hand.
Yeah, I don't know about that because I would assume somebody who's separated might switch their wedding ring to the right hand just because they haven't had that separation enough yet to take it completely off.
Yeah.
So they still want to have it.
That was
I don't wear a
definitely
wedding ring, so I can't switch
That
anything.
was definitely a new one to us. We hadn't heard of that.
Yeah, I saw that one on a website today. And apparently a thumb ring makes you a swinger.
Does it?
Yeah, apparently. See, it's right there. You wrote it down yourself.
I know, but I just don't understand the thumb ring.
I don't either. I couldn't even wear. Well, I don't wear rings, so could you wear a thumb ring?
No. It bothers me.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about a toe ring?
You know what? The toe ring.
Everybody has a toe ring.
Not anymore.
No, they did.
But I think that one comes into play because.
The hippies?
No, because whenever you would go to the conventions, we went to many, many conventions. You're a guy, so you just walk right past them. But there was an AVNs that we went to, a convention that we went to, and they were selling toe rings. And they were like selling them like fire.
Okay.
So that's
toe
why I think
rings
that
might represent, so I thought it was more of a hippie type thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, free spirit, free love.
Right. Right.
Okay, so I've heard this many times. Anklets.
Yes.
Apparently it's on the right ankle, not the left.
But once again, anklets are kind of not in style.
No, but I can imagine someone wearing an anklet not having a clue just because they thought it was cute, and someone go, "Hey, baby."
Right, and then they get all pissed off.
Right. So again, these were on the list, and I'm thinking, would you go up and go up and talk to someone just because they're wearing an anklet?
Well,
Now, someone actually wrote if it were an anklet with handcuffs, but then that might mean she's a sub. Or in the BDSM community, it doesn't mean they're swingers.
No.
Someone said, a bracelet or an anklet with a male-female symbol intertwined. That might be a little more out there, but now you're taking the discretion away.
Correct.
Anybody can call a swinger on that one.
It's not on our list, but I do remember seeing it years ago. It was if somebody has a tattoo of the Queen of Spades, that she likes black men.
That's a new one on me. It's not on the list either, so that's two.
I do remember that one.
So that's two not on the list that she brought up. So yeah, I could see that one. A queen or king of spades?
Queen. Because it's on her. She's a queen. And she's got the spades.
Okay. So
Yes.
she's a BBC lover.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
yes.
All right. So I'm a little slow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She would know this stuff.
I would know that one.
All right. So
This
now
one is quite
wristband with a special sign. I did see a picture where they have the male, female. And apparently they have plus and minuses or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know really all that means, but again, putting male female symbol on a wristband, anyone can see. That is just, anybody can figure that
and
one
that
out.
one could also come from the conventions too, because
It is.
I get them all the time that say I like boys, I like girls, I like
Right.
both.
Yeah, they have we'll talk about labeling your sexuality in another video.
Yes.
And there are agreeances, there's disagreeances on those.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons on that. But we'll talk about that later.
The craziest one that I've seen on the list, but it cracks me up because you're not gonna know this
Yeah, you are.
unless you're going to a nude event.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna.
Like a nudist place that has kids or whatever.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's what I figured that out.
I wouldn't figure that for Walmart.
No. No. So anyway, go ahead.
But if you're both shaved or neatly groomed.
Yes, because swingers like to take care of themselves for other people, not just their own spouse. We know non-swingers do too. However, predominantly, I think swingers tend to take better care of themselves generally, overall, than their counterparts.
That is correct. I believe wholly in that one because of what we've seen and what we've witnessed in all of the travels.
Correct. And not only are we trying to look good for each other, we are trying to look good for other people.
That is correct.
So therefore, where we see our counterparts, they don't take as much care time.
Because we're going out every weekend trying to meet people or going to
Correct.
nightclubs and going out to different events where some of the other ones are staying at home and watching TV,
Right.
going on a picnic.
Now the last one, I just came across this one and it reminded us of a couple just a couple weeks ago, or last weekend. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Anyway, she said that she couldn't go out to her car, so he had to pull the car in the garage, close the garage door so she can get in it because of what she was wearing. Bunny always wears shorts, or she'll wear something and change at the venue. We can't even get in our garage. But so you never, you know your neighbors are swingers when you never ever see them. You only see when their garage opens and their car pulls out, and then the garage closes, but you never see them get in or out of their car.
That is correct.
But we have had people,
I agree 100%.
we have had friends where they got home, they don't park in the garage, and she was changing in front of the car. It was 3 in the morning. Who's up at 3 in the morning? We are.
That was me.
No, it wasn't you.
Oh, it happened to me too.
Okay, well, it happened to another friend of ours, and their neighbor walked up on them.
Yes. It happened to me because at the time our children were very young,
Right.
and I came home with my schoolgirl outfit
Okay.
on at 4 in the morning. So I'm walking through the door. Who's going to be awake at 4 in the morning but a 12-year-old son, right? So as I go to open the door, he opens it for me. So I grabbed the door, closed it, ran to the front of the car, and decided to change in front of the car when the neighbor drove by going to work.
Well, this one, the neighbor walked up on him.
Oh, God.
So,
We've also had friends that have left their panties in the driveway.
yes. Yeah. So, anyway, we're curious. Send us some emails, send us a message, comment on our YouTube. Definitely tell us how you think people identify as swingers, or how you can identify a swinger in a crowded shopping mall, work, anywhere, in the airport, anywhere.
Tom and I love to play who's swinger, who's not.
Yes, we do. We'll walk down Vegas Boulevard and not only will we say who's a swinger, we'll explain why we think they're a swinger. By the way they walk, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they hold each other, the way they're eyeing other people.
That is right.
That's a lot of fun.
Yes.
So anyway, we know this video went a little bit longer than we thought. We were told to try to cut our videos down, but It is what it is.
We like to talk.
So be sure to go to our description.
Yes.
Not subscription. Description. Click our Amazon affiliate account.
Please do.
Purchase something from Amazon that supports our videos.
Yes, it does. It doesn't. You don't have to buy anything that we're put on there. Just click the link and then buy whatever you want.
Exactly. So until next time, when we talk about labeling yourself
Yes.
or your sexuality, we'll see you next time.
You guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys soon.
And don't forget, if you need travel from Tom's Trips,
See me.
call Bunny. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Hello, everyone. We're Tom and Bunny.
And we'd like a big favor for you tonight.
You know, a lot of people think we make money on all these videos, this lighting. If you saw all the production and everything, we don't make a dime.
No, not at all.
And we're not asking you to give us any money.
No. But please do us a favor, and we have a nice link down here for Amazon. If you're shopping, which I know I shop on Amazon all the time, please click on our link.
And it'll be in our description. And also we have links on our swingwithtomandbunny.com as well as tomandbunny.com.
Correct.
We'll have that in the video right here. Click on any of those links, whether you want to buy that item or not, and then you could search whatever item you want. By purchasing that item, we get a small little commission. But we're hoping that enough of you do it, we can actually offset some of the cost of producing these videos.
That is correct. It's a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort that we put into producing these for your enjoyment.
Yes, so definitely click our link for Amazon and do a search and purchase, and we'll make a small commission and we can keep these videos coming.
Yes, so please, and thank you guys for your support. We really appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Good night.
Bye-bye.